Hello and welcome to the TigrePup channel. In this video, I'm going to be giving Bianca here some layers. If this topic interests you, then please keep watching. Okay, so the model for this video is going to be Bianca. I did a video on her about 9 months ago. Basically, it's an unboxing and review. If you wanted to check that out, I'll try to leave a link in the description section down below. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be doing a long, layered, or 180-degree haircut on our model, Bianca. And what that entails is lifting all of the hair straight up from the head and cutting the hair straight across. So that's basically what the premise of this video is going to be about. Okay, so when you do long layers, basically you keep the length of the hair at the very bottom and you add lift and volume at the roots or at the top of the head. So as we can see here, I just included a couple of screenshots of what a long layered haircut can do on practically anyone's hair. So let's begin. Okay, so in this video, I just would like to say this is not a tutorial. It's just because video, I wanted to do something to her hair, so that's what I'm doing here. Basically, I'm just giving you a 360 what the hair looked like before we begin. As you can see, her hair is very flat. It has very minimal volume at the top. And as you can see, it looks like it's just grown out. Basically, it hasn't been cut. But yeah, we're going to correct that problem in this video, so continue watching. Okay, by her hair being so porous and bleached, I'm going to go in with a leave-in before I begin styling. I've already shampooed the hair, and I'm going to go ahead, shampooed and conditioned the hair. I'm going to go ahead and use these products to try to minimize breakage during our cutting process. So I'm going to gently comb the hair from the ends to the roots. Okay, her hair is, like I said, is very fragile, being that it's highly bleached. Just going to remove all those tangles and comb the hair straight back, and I'm going to part the hair down the center, and then I'm going to commence to cutting the hair. Okay, so my other mannequin with the blonde hair is Olivia, and this is Bianca. I think I bought this one in to find the comparison between the two. Now that I realize it, I wanted to do those swatches of the Wella Color Charm toners, and now I have to figure out how I'm going to remove this platinum blonde from the hair. So just expect to see a video of me attempting to do that. But right here, I'm just going to be trimming her hair. We're giving her a haircut. So I'm going to start at the very bottom and work my way to the top. I probably should be trimming more than this because her hair looks pretty thin. But like I said, this is a just because video, just because I feel like it. I'm just going to trim off a little bit. And I guess once I attempt to remove this platinum hair color, I'm going to trim it some more, probably because I'm going to probably need it more than likely. So just showing you what I'm doing here. I'm cutting her perimeter. Not all of her hair is going to reach that far, but it doesn't matter because we're going to add our long layers on the top of the head in order to add a little bit more lift and volume to the hair. And we're going to see that in this video. So yeah, I'm just going section by section. As you can see here, I'm starting to run out of strands that reach the perimeter, which is basically the base of the haircut. Not all of it's going to reach. I have a few stragglers here, but that's okay. Yeah, so just continue watching. Okay, so right here, I'm just going to turn her around and going to add some face framing layers, which is going to serve as a guideline for, where I want to begin my long layers along the top of the head. Just a little face framing layers to give her a little bit more personality. I'm going to use her chin as a guideline, and then I'm going to bring everything, start the layers from the chin down, if that makes any sense. Okay, so right here, I'm just starting off with my fringe area and getting basically the general guideline of where everything is going to begin. So as far as like the hair cutting is going to begin. So just taking care of that right quick. And we're just going to watch how I'm going to do this. Right here, I'm just going to point cut the hair so it's not so blunt. On these mannequins, around their hairline, it's like their hair is gathered all together and it creates like a very dense area. I'm going to do something about that later on in the video, but right here, I'm just going to give her some face framing layers. I'm going to take either side of that fringe area and use that as a guideline and connect it with the perimeter or the base of the haircut. And like I said before, cutting those layers in the front of their face to give more personality and interest to the haircut. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I mean, I said this wasn't going to be a tutorial, but apparently it's looking like one. But yeah, that's what you see me doing here. Getting rid of all of that excess hair that's dragging her style down. Okay. So now I'm going to work my way up to the top. I'm going to use that fringe area as a guideline to determine how short or how long I want the front to be. But right here, I'm just doing a quick check to see if both sides are even. Okay. I'm going to lower her head. Take a small section out the top for my my guideline to see how short, where I want the layers to begin. So I'm thinking maybe about right here or a little bit longer. I wasn't really sure. So that's what you see me doing here. And that's going to be where my layers are going to start. Where I lift all of the hair straight up from the head and cut across. So right here, I'm just, you would normally just cut across the top of the head, but I was trying to show you me cutting the hair. So right here, I'm just lifting the hair straight up. I'm going to do each section one by one and cut straight across. Okay, so just continue watching. Not all of the hair is going to reach. Some of it will, some of it won't, but that's okay. We still just need to make sure that we lift all of the hair up so that there's any stragglers that we catch everything, if that makes any sense. Okay, so we're going to continue to this side. Okay, so I'm taking the hair from a different angle and doing basically like a cross check to make sure that, okay, if I cut the hair in one direction, I do the opposite in the other direction in order to make sure that everything is level and even, if that makes any sense. So that's what you're going to see me do here to make sure that both sides are even. And I'm going to lift all the hair straight up so we don't have any stragglers. And that everything is nicely blended. Okay, so now we're back at the front of the head, and I'm going to try to blend the fringe area with the very top, so there won't be a line of separation. So just going to carve and connect those two sections at the top of the head. That's what you're going to see me do here. Bridging the gap, basically. Instead of just cutting it straight across, I'm going to make sure that the top blends in with everything. Just a reminder, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks. If you find my videos helpful or beneficial and you would like to make a contribution to the channel, please contribute to my Cash App. The link is in the description section down below. Thank you. Okay, so at this point, I believe the haircut is complete. However, I'm feeling that the fringe bang area is looking a little bit heavy. So what I'm going to do next is go in with some thinning shears. I probably should go a little bit deeper into the hair, but I feel like I didn't want the hair to look any thinner than what it already does. So I'm just going to be very easy, okay, and not take off too much. And I'm just going to concentrate it on just the very ends. I should probably cut into more so into the length, but I'm going to keep it very tame in this video. Okay, so going back in the hair while it's still damp, thermal protected, because I'm going to be using a mild amount of heat, but it's heat nonetheless on processed hair, using a little bit of gel. I'm not going to do any round brushing or blow drying. Like I said, her hair is very fragile, and just combing it causes it to fall out. So just applying that really quick. I'm going to go in with a diffuser and make use of her natural curl and minimize the stress on her damp hair. So that's what you're going to see me do here. I want to say it's on a medium heat and a low speed, or I'm not exactly sure what to call it, but you don't want to disturb the hair. You're trying to dry it without creating frizz, if that makes any sense. So basically that's what you see me doing here. However, it is coming off a little frizzy, but that's okay. A little frizz doesn't hurt anybody. And being that our hair is highly processed, it's naturally going to have frizz in it. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much you can do. Yeah, so that's what you see me doing here. I'm not trying to mess up the hair and shaking the blow dry back and forth and creating a big wad of frizz. I'm just trying to work with the hair in its natural state, trying not to disturb the curl very much. Just taking a dryer and just kind of using it to encourage more curl by pushing it straight up like this. I'm not exactly sure if I'm explaining that right, but basically I'm trying to encourage more curl. It's basically like scrunching, but with the diffuser in this particular case. But yeah, that's what you see me doing here. And I'm not going to totally dry her hair entirely, maybe like 80–90%, and let it dry the rest of the way naturally or air dry. I feel like the hair comes out better looking that way. Just my opinion. Because I've tried both ways where I've dried it completely and dried it to about like 80–90%. And I like the way it looked, and it held moisture a lot more, and it looked a lot better in my opinion when I only diffused it to about 80 or 90%, okay, which is practically dry, but just a hint, you know, of moisture still left in the hair, okay. Yeah, so that's what you see me doing here and trying to show you in this video. Okay, so I'm realizing here that I would like a little bit more. I don't want it too flat in the back or on the top of the head. So you're going to see me lift the head off of the stand and try to add a little bit more volume along the top of the head to give her a bit more volume, as we can see here. Okay, so up next, I'm going to show you the finished look, and I'll be back for further commentary. If you are in the market for a quality 5x5 closure wig, then please check out my webpage at TigrePupBeauty.com. I have various styles to suit various tastes, and I do quality. The hair is quality, the haircut is quality, color, and everything. Here is an example here of a wig I just completed in this video. If you were interested in making a purchase, then please go to my website at TigrePupBeauty.com. Again, that is TigrePupBeauty.com. Thanks for watching.
Tigre got the wigs, you gotta come through. Tigre's what you need to be a brand new you. Tigre wigs. TigrePup Beauty.
Okay, so right here, I'm just showing you what the hair looked like before we begin. Just a bit of a reminder. As we can see, the hair is very flat and lifeless and no volume. Okay. Right here's what the hair is looking like after we finished giving her some layers. As we can see, she has a little bit more fullness. Her hair looks a little bit more alive. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Okay, so if you were actually do watch my videos on the regular, you'll notice that I did a lot of color remover videos. Well, this is the reason why. I'm just going to use a color remover on Bianca's hair, and I didn't want to fry it up. So I think I found something that I have confidence in, so I'm going to be coming up with a video where removing her permanent hair color. So stay tuned for, keep an eye out for that. Okay, but yeah, right here I just was bored and I wanted to do a just cuz video. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. There's plenty more to be coming, so please check in on me, you know, or set up getting notifications. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.